Welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman, and in this lesson, we'll be learning how to add chords to Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let's come to the piano to get started. Here I have our E major pentascale. You'll recall that to build a one chord, we use Do, Mi, and So. We skip over Re and Fa, but when we put these three notes together, that builds a one chord. It has a great sound. With your left hand, go ahead and find the notes Do, Mi, and So of the E major pentascale with fingers 5, 3, 1, and try a one chord. Now remember, for smaller hands, if that's too uncomfortable to play that three-note chord, you can modify by just playing these top two notes, the G sharp and the B. And that can work too. But if you're able to handle it, the full three-note chord sounds nice. Now, for a 5-7 chord, what do we have to do? Mi moves up a half step to become Fa, and Do moves down a half step to become Ti. Remember, a half step is the very nearest note, white or black, whatever is the nearest note. So you see how those two kind of move in opposite directions, and that gives us our 5-7 chord, which if your hand can reach, you'll play with your left hand finger 1, 2 on this Fa and So, and your finger 5 will play Ti. So try that now. Again, for smaller hands, you can just play these top two notes. So this would be your 5-7 chord, this is your one chord, or if you can do all three, one chord, 5-7 chord. Pause the video now and just practice going back and forth from a one chord to a 5-7 chord. Try that several times until you're comfortable with it, then press play to go on. Now, let's figure out where to play one chords and where to play 5-7 chords with Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to be playing the melody in the right hand, and we'll add chords in the left hand. Now, how do we know which chord we should use? Well, we're going to figure it out by ear. For example, let's just take these first four notes. Let's try that with a one chord. That sounds pretty good. Now let's try it with the 5-7 chord. What do you think? Which one sounded better? Here's the one chord. Here's the same notes again with a 5-7 chord. To me, the one chord sounds much better. Now, how do we write that? For chords, we use Roman numerals. So we'll write the Roman numeral 1 for one chord, and then in your sheet music, which you can download from our website, you've got these dotted lines to kind of help you draw this first one chord. I'm using a marker so you can see more clearly on my music, but at home, I would suggest you use a pencil just in case you make a mistake. It's easy to erase and then correct it. Now, let's see what we like in measure 2. By the way, these arrows will show us every time we want a chord, which is basically the first note of each measure. So we have our chord here. By the way, we leave the note heads empty. Don't fill them in because that makes it a half note, so it can last the full 2 beats of the entire measure. Now let's see what chord we want here. What about another one chord? Let's also try it with the 5-7 chord. Which did you like better? Because we're playing that mi, 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 mi's sound much better with one chords. With the 5-7 chord, kind of makes a more dissonant sound. So we're going to go with a one chord for measure 2 as well. Pause the video if you need some time to draw this in your own music. Now, let's take a look at measure 3. We have... Now let's try another one chord. Now if I stay on a one chord there, how does that sound? Let's try it with the 5-7 chord now. Aha, I like that sound much better. It so happens that when you're on a Re, often that sounds best with the 5-7 chord. They just belong well together. The symbol for a 5/7 is we use a Roman numeral V. The Romans like to put those lines above and under their numerals, and then we use a regular number 7. Don't ask me why, but in music, that's just the way we do it. Okay, so the Roman numeral 5/7, and you draw it like this. Okay, because the 5/7 has, remember, this do steps down to T, and the mi steps up to fa and so, which are just a step apart. So it's hard to fit them stacked, so we draw them side by side like that. That's the 5/7 chord. Now, on your own, I'd like you to pause the video and see if you can figure out the rest of these chords, just like I was showing you here. You're going to try to play it and just see which one sounds best. Like here in this measure, you can try it with a 1 chord, or try it with the 5/7 chord. Try both, see which sounds best. Remember to write it in pencil, and then I'll show you what I came up with. So pause the video, see what you can figure out for chords, then press play to go on. So here are the chords that I came up with. We have a 1 chord, 1 chord, 5/7, 1 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord, 5/7, 1. Now, yours might not match that exactly. Maybe you thought something else sounded good. Remember, there's not always one right or wrong answer. But in general, again, because Res generally sound best with the 5/7 chord, these measures that started on Re, that's why I chose the 5/7 there. And these other measures generally are starting on a Mi, and Mi sounds better with the 1 chord. All right, so again, if you came up with something slightly different, that's okay too. But if you want to do what would be considered the standard or the most typical way to do the chords would be what I'm showing you here. Why don't you see, as a super challenge, and you're practicing this week, see if you can figure out how to add chords to some of your other songs that we've learned in previous lessons. Like, Let Us Chase the Squirrel starts, most songs are going to start with a 1 chord, but when you get to this note, is there a better chord for that Re? Yeah, maybe the 5/7 chord. Let us chase the... That's as far as I'm going to show you, because I want you to figure out the rest. But you could do Let Us Chase the Squirrel. You could do Who's That? Pretty much any song you've learned in the past, you can try adding 1 and 5/7 chords. See what sounds good to you. Another super challenge would be having your hands trade jobs. So for like Mary Had a Little Lamb, that would mean playing the melody with your left hand and doing the chords in the right hand. At first, that is so tricky, but if you want a big challenge, do it. Nice work figuring out how to add 1 and 5/7 chords to Mary Had a Little Lamb today. Thanks for watching and happy practicing. To school one day, Ah, giant lamb, giant lamb. Hey, the lamb's supposed to make you want to laugh and play. Don't you know the song? Oh, you're such a nice giant lammy. Man.